describe the energy on this team with so many young guys?
Uh, Static for sure. I mean, we got a whole bunch of energy. We got a whole bunch of different personalities, a lot of different swag. And I feel like everyone's just a dog. So I mean, that mentality is there. So obviously that energy is always gonna come. I think we're both like kind of the same player. It's just he's a lefty and I'm a righty. So it's gonna be real fun. What impressed me about his game, he just has fun on the court. He's always making plays, looking to pass, and he'll go get a bucket on you too. So he kind of got the whole package.
Mindset kind of changed going from the shooting guard position to the point guard position?
Honestly, like I never seen myself as as a shooting guard or a point guard. I always see myself as a combo guard before I got here, cause I always been able to play make, and my passing was always, to me, was one of the best things I can do. But a lot of people didn't see that because I wasn't able to play make a lot where I was at. So I feel like coming here, it showed them that playmaking side, and it got everyone questioning like, oh, he might be a point guard, but like I played point guard in high school, middle school. So yeah, I always been confident at that kind of point guard spot, and I always had that mindset.
How much of a help has John Lucas been to you since you've been here?
Yeah, so he's basically been the same kind of with as Silas, but more engaged. Like he's there more, like physically, and his presence is felt way more. Of course, anybody can say that about John Lucas. He's a unique guy, and you can't do nothing but love him. But he's gonna make your head hurt because he wants the best for you, and he's gonna push you, and push you, and push you. So.
Could be for this upcoming season.
The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. I'm not gonna tell you we're gonna go 81-0 in the season, but the sky's the limit for us. If we stay together and we build on what we have right now, and we could bring in a little bit more talent, where the sky's the limit for us. And I think we're doing a great job, and I like where we're at right now, and I'm happy to be in Houston.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Greenleaf coming back at you with another Houston Rockets video. They back in the lab. You heard some takes from Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Christian Woods, Jason Tate, David Nwaba. You heard even John Wall and came up there and just to be a part of the organization. By the season that we had last year, it came out a rough and tough ending of the season. But, there are better days. We drafted Jalen Green, and he's part of the family now. Houston, man, we back. It's training camp this week. We hope these young guys get acclimated together. You already heard from Kevin Porter Jr. and most of these guys. Jalen Green said they already have a touch of chemistry together. They young, so they pretty much have a chemistry together. They've been playing together, communicating with each other, probably in the off season. Getting acclimated, knowing each other, knowing each other's game on the court. So that way, by the season goes on, get deep in the season, y'all build some type of camaraderie and chemistry together as a young core. Along with Apron Shingun, Jason Tate, the veteran leadership, David Nwaba, Eric Gore, and John Wall still going to be there as a mentor. So as long as we have some type of veteran leadership, where these guys have, going forward, and they can listen to those type of guys, those type of players, they can develop and be, have a good career behind them. Like I said, man, you got Christian Woods. He coming back. He's explaining how he's going to be healthy. I already explained the young core. Alperen Sengun, I want to see how he pans out. I believe he's going to be a real good piece for our young core. Josh Christopher, Armani Brooks, he's our young shooter, our young gunner out there. He going to give us a nice little shooting from the three coming off the bench. And I really want to see how Kevin Porter Jr., Christian Woods, and Jalen Green, evolve together during the season. People think that we might not win a lot of games. That's debatable, but at the end of the day, we know we're not gonna win a championship. Anything can happen, but it's all about getting better. Getting team chemistry together. And executing a plan that your coach set out for you guys. And I really think Kevin Porter Jr. is gonna have a breakout year. I love the fact and how he explained Coach Silas and John Lucas, how they helped him, since he touched down in Houston. They gave him the opportunity to actually grow as a person, change his ways as a player. And I believe he's going to have a breakout season. Along with Christian Woods, he was having a breakout season last year until, he had the high ankle sprain. We was on a winning streak. We was playing good as a team. We was on a roll. But injuries are a part of the game, and I just hope that these guys come together, stick to the plan, stick to the routine, stay healthy, don't worry about the media and what happened last year, just keep going, move a day at a time. A lot of teams, a lot of people gonna write us out about us not winning games. It's cool, but as long as we get better, each game, each play, each day, we'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's about the future now, and the future is here. So as long as these guys stay together, stay acclimated, listen to the game plan, and I think we'll be okay. As far as the John Wall situation, listen, the organization already, they've come to an agreement. John Wall say he plans on being around to mentor the young bloods, the young guys, Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr. I'm okay with that. It's fine. As long as it doesn't jeopardize what we have going on with the young guy, with the young group. And I believe it could have been a problem if John Wall was still a starting point guard, because you wouldn't have room for these other young guys to breathe and grow. So let me know what y'all think about the video, about the Rockets training camp coming up, and the Rockets in general. Like and subscribe. Peace.